the heart of a bustling city, where skyscrapers pierce the clouds, there stands a building no one mentions, but everyone fears. Verne Tower, a forgotten relic nestled in the shadows of modernity, looms like a slumbering giant. Despite being abandoned for decades, its lights flicker some nights, and those brave or foolish enough to enter claim the elevator still works, but it doesn't take you to the upper floors. Lila, an architecture student obsessed with derelict buildings, decided to explore the tower for her final project. She had heard the stories: workers who vanished during construction, bizarre accidents in the elevator, and whispers about doors that opened to nowhere. Intrigued, she armed herself with a camera and a flashlight, determined to document every tale. The tower's main entrance was sealed with heavy chains, but she found a side door pried open. As soon as she crossed the threshold, a chill swept over her. The air was heavy, the silence unnervingly loud. The walls seemed to murmur as she passed, their whispers too faint to understand but unsettling all the same. In the lobby, she found the elevator. The metal doors were streaked with rust, yet the call button glowed a faint red. Without hesitation, Lila pressed it. A metallic screech and a grinding noise echoed as the elevator descended. When the door slid open, she was shocked. The interior was pristine, brightly lit, and eerily inviting. Lila stepped inside and turned to the control panel. Instead of numbered floors, there was only one unmarked black button. Her curiosity won over her fear, and she pressed it. The doors slammed shut, and the elevator began to descend. At first, everything seemed normal, but moments later, the elevator jolted to a stop. The lights flickered, and an icy cold enveloped the cabin. A strange noise, like brittle bones snapping, echoed around her. The doors creaked open, revealing a corridor that shouldn't exist. It wasn't a basement or sub-level, but a twisted hallway lit by black flames flickering from ancient torches. The walls looked alive, pulsing as though made of flesh. The air was suffocatingly foul, a mix of rot and decay. Before Lila could process what she was seeing, shadows began to move within the corridor. Figures emerged, humanoid but grotesquely distorted. Their hollow eyes seemed to draw in all light, and their twisted forms whispered in voices that grated like rusted metal. Panicked, Lila tried pressing the elevator's button to close the doors, but nothing happened. The shadows advanced. With nowhere else to go, she stepped into the corridor, hoping to find another way out. The moment her feet touched the floor, the elevator vanished with a deafening roar. The creatures surrounded her, their murmurs growing louder until one of them reached out, its skeletal hand brushing against her face. Its voice was soft but terrifyingly clear. "Welcome to your new home." The next morning, the elevator returned to the Verne Tower lobby, empty except for Lila's camera. Authorities found the device with distorted footage of the pulsating corridor and shadowy figures. Lila was never seen again, but whispers about the Verne Tower grew louder. It's said that if you ride the elevator, you can still hear her screaming, trapped in the building's depths.